Hi there, good morning. Welcome to Python chapter 15, using the database. This is a huge topic. As I mentioned, Python has a capability to create wonderful application. One of it is connect to the database, right? So there are so many databases out there. MySQL, Microsoft SQL, PostgreSQL. Yeah, but this book particularly interesting, small, fast, pretty lightweight, okay, open source package called SQLite. If you have installed Python, you don't need to reinstall the SQLite. But we are going to explore deeper, so let's dive in, okay? So SQLite is delighted to be embedded into some other application. There are so many devices, embedded system, mobile phone, web browser, tons of applications have been using SQLite for decades, okay? So it's pretty popular, yeah. So let's go to this web page to have a look. Yeah, this page look a bit bland. But the information is very rich. Okay, SQLite is a C programming language implement a small, fast, self-contained, high reliability, another feature of full feature database. We can download from this page. Okay, or from here. Okay, let's try this. I believe most of you are the Windows user. If you prefer compile on your own, this is a source code, and here documentation, different binaries pre-compile for different platform: Android, Linux, okay, Mac OS. So if you are a Mac user, you may choose maybe yes, M1, M2. You need to download this version. If you are a Windows, here comes your area. So let's see. The first three are the DDL. That's for the dynamic linking library. But now we want to explore the command line shell. This one. So be sure to download. Maybe if you are sure you are Intel system, Intel chipset, it's a x64. If it's an ARM architecture, you download this version. Okay, because mine, I'm using Mac, so there's no use for me to download this. But you can download this and unzip it, and drag the folder to maybe a system folder or the root directory, and you need to set the environment variable so that the environment variable adding that directory, so that every terminal mode you can use the command line shell. Okay. But just in case you don't know how to do that, you can always Google. Maybe you just say how to install SQLite on Windows. Yeah, you see a lot of video talking about that. Okay, you'll be fine. Okay, so basically AI will tell you what to do. Okay, so let's assume we finished the downloading, and then we have a terminal mode. Okay, like I'm doing now. What I would like to check is to look at how to interact with the SQLite, right? SQLite. Okay, so here's a light shell documentation. Yeah, it is. Okay, and you can also see this document from document, maybe tools, command line shell. Okay, but from here, I think it's pretty convenient, right? Pretty be continued. After you do this, you can click on this. So you got to this page, have a little bit introduction. This is a simple command line program, blah blah blah. Okay, so what do we use? What's the purpose of using command line? Because we are studying how to use Python inside the Python code to write a SQL command. Okay, and this SQL command has its own language that we call SQL. We call a SQL, structure query language. Okay, so basically it's another new language we need to be familiar with a bit, but the best practice is just type starting from the simple example. Okay, so I think that's cool, and we can copy this example. So this look like you are in the terminal mode. So you build a Windows system, maybe you launch your PowerShell or CMD to see the terminal mode. Okay, I'm on the Unix, right, Mac. So what I'm doing is I would like to do is SQLite. SQLite 3. Okay. If I type this one, they will load this database. So let's type, if I can see, create. Okay, create table 1. So this is the first important SQL command we need to learn. Okay, because in the relational database, we use a table to create the attribute and the row relations. So we are going to create a lot of table, which we call schema. We will define the attribute inside the table for each column. Okay, so the first column is 1 text, 2 integer. Okay, so here comes an error because they said that the table already exists. Because I have exercised this. Okay, so you can see the tables. Use this command. There's already table called table 1. So I'm going to change a bit of this example because I already have the table 1. Unless you know how to drop the table. Drop the table. Yeah, we can drop the table. You can use a command. Drop table tb1 tables. Yeah, table's gone. Okay, so drop is kind of kill the table, delete the table. Okay, that's a SQL command. So let's do it again initially. Okay, create the table successfully, and we can use help. Okay, to see some other useful command, but this is too many. I'm going to pick some I find is quite useful. For example, database to check the current database name. I believe it's ex1. Yeah, and dump. We can dump the SQL the database content as a SQL command. Oh, this one is very useful. If we want to transfer our database to another database server, yeah, we are going to use this. Maybe header, yeah, maybe mode. Yeah, mode is quite useful. They can set a different mode, different display format. Okay, and what else? Yeah, quit is just for exist, right? Shell, we can temporarily call the shell script, kind of to temporarily escape the SQLite to execute some terminal command. Okay, later I'll show you. Show the status. Table, look at how many table we have. Yeah, there are so many. So I decide to play by years. Okay, so the first I think that we create a table, we need to know schema. Schema is this. We can see the statement. Okay, how we create, how we use the create feature. So this is very important. If we create two tables, you will see the two commands over here. We can use tables to see how many tables we have, right? So now, so far we have created a table. We define the structure of our relation. The only two columns, nothing in it yet, right? So we are going to insert the data. So here comes these two commands, right? So insert into, okay, those are reserved words into the some table. This is your table name. Value, okay, this is a keyword. This is the tuple to define the first element of the table. That is the text attribute, and the 10 will be the integer. Okay, so I'm going to practice a little bit. Sync insert into tbl1 values, and the first will be text. I would say hello, okay, and 10. No message is good news. Okay, and how can I know I have insert something to the database, right? There are several ways to look at. One way is you really know how to retrieve the data back from the database. Okay, if you still remember last time we have in the class we have a select, right? Select. Let's assume we know, okay, we can select from table. Okay, we can see. Yeah, you'll see this kind of record. This record is formatted in a very rough, very raw presentation. Just one record separated by a kind of vertical line, and the second element 10. Okay, so I like to use mode, okay, to change this as a box. Okay, and I do it again. You see the result. Boom. You see, now we have the data fit in the first this column, this row, right? This tuple, and this is the header, right? The attribute 1, attribute 2. So mode allows us to change the presentation format. We can have markdown. We can look at it. Okay, it looks a little bit like ASCII mode. Okay, markdown. So there are several other modes you can try on your own. So you can type anything. Here comes the error message. It will provide you some hint. Okay, only ASCII box, colon, SCV, JSON. Okay, they are legal. Okay, so there are a lot of ways that you can retrieve from the database. Now it's time to insert the second one. Okay, why not? Insert into table tbl1 values, and tuple first one, second one, goodbye. Okay, 20. Okay, pretty nice. So let's see, we can got the data. Yes, we did. So this is one way. Another way I like to explore is that we know we have a shell, right? We can look at the database, look at our ls is to display your current directory. We just have created this, right? This is a database. The database is a placeholder, is a repository, a binary format. You assign the data. The engine will help you organize it, retrieval in an efficient way, effective way. So I'm going to use a very engineering technical command. Do you remember we have a hexadecimal dump in Linux system? We can actually dump it. See, this is a binary form in hexadecimal. Okay, it's a raw data. It's a corresponding ASCII. Okay, so some when it's non-printable ASCII, they will present it dot. Okay, so see, some of the data has been literally inserted into the file. Okay, hello, this is the first record, the second record, goodbye. Okay, so this is another way, but from here we don't actually we just know something out there, but we cannot retrieve it precisely, right? So that's why we use the database. Okay, it's pretty much I would like to say. And after you finish, you can quit or exit. Okay, you go back to the terminal mode. Okay, let's assume it's the next day. You want to keep inserting the data, so you do the same database, right? You will see tables. Okay, you will see insert into TBL1, table 1, right? Values, and nice to meet you again. Maybe this. So in my head, I know very clearly the record have two attributes. The first is text, the message. The second is the integer. Okay, so we use a semicolon to notify. Okay, the finish. We want to send out. We want to commit this command. Okay, now select. See, we see the 3 record, but so far we use a mode list mode. So let me change mode as box. Okay, do it again. See, we have a 3 record. Okay, so that's the first step. We use this to help us to better understand this SQL language, and later on when we go back to the Python, we know how to. There's a little bit twist when we put the SQL language inside the Python, but by this way, I believe that you will have a very, very good foundation of understanding both sides. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.